What up, you guys? How you doing? Welcome back. I'm recording y'all a couple videos in advance, and I have that's my wallet. It's no wonder why things digging all up in my fucking ass cheek. Woo! Fuck. So, jokes aside, that's really a real pain in my ass kind of a joke, but hey, shit. Good news, I'm going to be starting up the Outdoors channel sooner than I thought. A lot sooner than I thought. So, the first building exploration should take place probably within the next, from this week, the next 2 weeks, hopefully. That's the idea. That is the idea. My hope is that I can scout out a few more locations on the map and hit them up one by one in the state of Ohio. I also got a couple really good magnet fishing spots. You might have actually seen one of them on a couple of my walks, but I'll probably have to gear up for that. Get me a couple more sets of thermals. In the meantime, I can rewear those like 2 or 3. My hope, though, is that within the next 2 weeks I can get the first building exploration underway. I just need a channel name. I need a channel name, squad. I need one. I need one now. Then I'm gonna use my skills in AI to make a dope ass fucking logo. Intro video would be pretty cool too. When I'm not posting on here, I'm just talking shit. Also, topic of the video today, another I told you so, by the way. I never called the drones, but I did tell you that, you know, we wouldn't see the end of the attempts on Trump's life, I'm afraid. Well, if you haven't been paying attention to the news, well, not even my mom knew this when she's a big supporter like I am. She said, when I told her that there was another attempt on Trump because a couple guys tried sneaking some pocket knives and a couple machetes into the funeral for Carter, they got caught. I told you it would happen. I told you we weren't done with that bullshit. And what I say? Like, it pisses me off, but what did I say? I'm always right. I'm always right. Every time. I'm always right. Now, I told you that during the inauguration we'd have a lot of threats on Trump's life. So honestly, it's not all that surprising that they took that shit indoors, considering that there have been 3 that we know of. The 4th one was a chemical attack that happened at a Trump rally. A few Trump supporters got like chemical burns on them, which is fucking wild. I don't know if that was another attempt, honestly, because I haven't seen a lot about that one, you know? I mean, I've been looking for it, you know? So, I'll be the guy that says, you know what? I'm willing to say that it's 4. Considering everything that's happened so far, you know, I'm willing to say it's 4. I haven't seen a whole lot of that one, though. That one's been a fucking mystery to me, you know? Oh, there's my flashlight. Okay. 100 lumens right here. It's a nice little bright one. I'm gonna put that. So I'm gonna be getting a mole belt so that I can attach all my gear to. Right? So we're seeing that my knife is currently on this belt. That's my beard brush. After all, you know. Anyone who has a beard, you know. It's especially if you're a little vain like I am. This is a Smith & Wesson. One thing I'm disappointed in on this one is that, like the other one I own, doesn't have a pair of scissors on it, you know? So, yeah, you can cut the fishing line with a wire cutter, sure, but still, it's not my favorite in the world. I do miss my old one, and if I didn't let somebody borrow it and they fuck up the entire thing, I'd still have it. That's the one thing I'm disappointed in, but I got my multi-tool always on me because it's good to have one. It's another EDC I have. I should have another knife in here. Oh, fuck right. I'm sharpening that one right now. You've already seen the kernel bit. I'm taking that one to get sharpened up. I think it's still in the house. Taking it, motherfucker, it's already in the house. Shit. You've been noticing I'm tripping because I haven't had no damn coffee this morning, and my stupid ass can't function without coffee, so A, B would it be, I guess. But no, I called this shit because I knew. We called this in advance. If you've been paying attention to any of my videos, I called this shit in advance. You know, I told you during election day, Trump's gonna be under a lot more danger due to terrorist attacks. You had unauthorized drone use, so MTG's jet had to fucking reroute because there was unauthorized drone use in the White House. And if you've been paying attention to that shit, let me tell you what happened. So, the Chinese company, it's a drone firm, and it's an acronym, so of course I can't remember the damn thing. Comment section, I'm gonna drop that there, and if I don't do it right away, do it for me. If not, I'll make a separate video on it. So, and I memorized that fucking acronym. I had it like earlier last night, and now I can't remember the goddamn thing. Excuse my French there. But they decided to get rid of the no-fly. So, I'm just going to tell this to those who haven't flown drones before. I'm not just going to tell you, I'm going to explain it to you. So when you fly drones, right, normally what happens is if you're in a restricted area that the FAA doesn't allow people to fly, like airports, military bases, even the White House is restricted. Normally what will happen is the drone, and I say normally because now this isn't the case, but normally the drone will just fly, it'll go right back to the user and it'll land. Because what happens is, built within that drone's interface, there's a software in there, and it, you know, if you know anything about software, hopefully I don't have to explain this shit. Then again, we do have some older folks in the chat that might have never flown drones before, because I noticed in my analytics a lot of y'all are older than I am, so that's dope. But what happens is, within that software, it'll send it right back to the user, but that's what happens, because they don't want you flying in this area. But hey, China said, you know, a few days back, listen, we're going to give the power, I'm going to turn on my heated seat a bit more, it's like negative 20 out here. But China said, listen, we're going to give the drone users, you know, their freedom back so they can fly these wherever they please. Ironically, it's right before the election. So what happens is, all it does now is it's going to give people a warning. It says, hey, don't fly here. But, you know, criminals aren't going to listen to the words on the screen, right? So now they got rid of those restrictions, so now people can fly these guys in restricted areas, like I'm talking airports, military bases, even the White House now, which was a restricted area by the FAA. And that's the reason why they moved Trump inside, because I told you during the election there would be, especially on election day, there would be a very strong risk of terrorism. Now that they moved the president inside when he was getting sworn in, you can't have a potential drone attack on him. The only thing you would have to risk is a drone attack on the masses, but I've been scouring that. I haven't seen anything yet for that specific deal, and you know what, I hope it stays that way, because recently we've had New Jersey and DC that's had these strange drone occurrences, and My biggest concern now is that you know, now that China has got rid of got rid of that line of code that, you know, stops drones from flying in FAA restricted areas, you know, we're gonna have a high risk of potentially terrorism via drones now. So yeah, I called it, which means you could potentially strike the electric grid, a military base, a government building. I mean, you have all that in the fucking cards now. And that's something I'm highly concerned about. Because America, I will tell you this. So I was in trucking, and I was going in to be an electrician back in Oklahoma before COVID hit, and I couldn't continue, which pissed me off, to be honest. But what happened was that I learned in CDL school that you realize just how fragile our supply chain is. And if your power grid goes down, everything stops working, and trucks can't deliver shit. Stores have about a three-day food supply. So, in this case, now that we have a heightened risk of drone warfare, you know, we can fucking have terrorists fly drones into, you know, government buildings, airports, fucking FAA restricted areas. Hell, even the White House ain't safe now. So that's a big problem that we have at the moment, and it'd be very easy now to take out the power grid. And you know what? If that happens, you know, people are cooked, because hospitals, gas stations, everything, bro. I highly suggest, and this is what I'm getting as of this month, which is I'm not really going to get a solar generator, but I'm going to get one of them solar headlamps that allow you to charge devices. I'm going to wait a little while longer to get a solar generator, because right now, honestly and truly, I'm probably not going to be in one place for too long. I'm probably going to be on the move. Because right now, me and my boys, we're just getting together. And we're like, listen, so what are we doing if X, Y, and Z happens, you know? And, look, I'll keep it a buck, bro. I mean, just because Trump's in office, we ain't done, people. These are still some really fucking scary-ass times, and I highly suggest, you know, I don't care who you pray to, just get yourself right, G, and get your house in order, because we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We still have potential for a lot of terrorist attacks in the near future. We're not out of the woods yet, people. So I wanted to let you know that, just for the record, okay? And there's going to be another I told you so. But I predict drone terrorism is going to be on the menu this year. I predict cyber terrorism is going to be a really big thing on the menu this year. I predict that we're going to have a couple more terrorist attacks of other varieties, you know, this year. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, I don't think these motherfuckers are going quietly. No, they're not going quietly. They're going to continue. We're not done yet, squad. We're not done yet. We're not out of the woods yet. I'm sorry to tell you. Anyway, so I'm going to pop off of here. I'm going to continue vibing out to some music. Rate, comment, subscribe. Be good or be good at it. Peace.